It's kind of like the sex offender registry, but for dogs. The city of Dallas posts a list of dogs it says are dangerous to the public. But several owners told Ones for Justice investigator Alana Otler their dogs never hurt anyone.
Doug, they claim their cases boil down to he said, she said, and all that's needed to launch an investigation is one complaint. That's why some owners say their cases stemmed from neighborly disputes with their pets stuck in the middle. To her owner, Chloe was a companion, but Nyesha Anglin says her pet became a pawn in a fight with a neighbor.
It's unfair. It's unfair. She was a loving dog. She never bit anybody.
Anglin says she and her neighbor were involved in a personal dispute, and that neighbor reported Chloe to the city. The neighbor says the dog ran up to her, barking and off the leash, forcing her to use a suitcase to protect herself. That was last August. The neighbor reported it in March. 6 months later, the city sided with the neighbor, deeming Chloe dangerous.
There is a homeowners neighbor war going on there, and the dog is the victim.
Under state law, dogs can be deemed dangerous for two reasons: by hurting someone in an unprovoked attack or by making someone believe they will get hurt. That belief is all it takes for Dallas Animal Services to open an investigation. Could a designation be based on one witness account?
It could.
Ann Barnes says DAS can review a dog's history and interview witnesses, but technically, DAS never needs to meet the dog. Do you see how someone could think these stem from neighborly disputes?
Yeah, a lot of things can stem from neighborly disputes, but that's when a judge can step in.
In Dallas, owners have 15 days to appeal the ruling. If they don't, strict rules are enforced, and the designation gets costly. The annual registration fee is $250. There's also impound and boarding fees, microchip fees, liability insurance, and warning signs. Not to mention any upgrades or repairs to your fence.
Right here, I had to get these heavy-duty chains.
DAS deemed Tyrone Acey's dog dangerous after a neighbor filed an affidavit last winter. That neighbor tells us the dog ran up to her but did not bite.
The system is designed to make money off of you.
It's a fight Acey says he can no longer afford. So for now, Diamond is at the shelter. What would you tell people who just can't afford the fees associated with this designation?
So there's many services in Dallas that are free.
In 2019, more dogs are currently on the registry than in 2015, 16, and 17 combined. Before 2017, dangerous dog cases were handled by code compliance.
Can you show me coming into service? I'm going to be lower 9.
Barnes says DAS is simply better at the job.
Own dog bites have decreased over the last 3 years.
Barnes credits the registry, but Anglin argues her dog should have never landed there in the first place. Over the summer, Anglin struggled to keep Chloe in compliance, and after the 4th violation, DAS seized Chloe. The city killed her before Anglin ever got to appeal.
But we never got that chance because 43 minutes after they walked out of the courtroom, the city of Dallas killed the dog.
It went from a neighborly dispute to it costing me my dog's life.
The neighbor declined to comment on the case, but she did tell the city that her mother was often afraid of dog attacks. Anglin and her attorney filed a lawsuit this week suing the director of Dallas Animal Services, Doug.
Talk about the money side of the thing. With the money, what happens to the money that gets collected by DAS in this kind of situation?
So DAS tells me that they do not make money off of these fees. They just collect the fees because it covers the cost of services.
Okay, so they're saying the fees come in, but they got to pay it all out.
That's what it takes, the cost of business.
To do it. All right, well, it's shining a light on something that's affecting a lot of people.